Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. And so today I really want to come on and share how you can truly nurture your gut, nurture your mind, body, soul, because it isn't just one particular area that we need to focus on, because everything is connected and in relationship. And so I'm going to be doing a little mini bite-sized series on how you can truly nurture your gut and then link that into all areas of your body so you can truly thrive. And it might be that you are sick of being in these patterns of unhealthy habits, cravings, overeating. You may have digestion issues, you may have bloating, you may have lack of sleep, you may have you just may be exhausted, fatigue, in hormone imbalances. And so by the end of this series, you will have the tools, the techniques, and the guidance to really know how you can work with your microbiome so it can best serve you and you can truly thrive. And I can speak from experience. When I changed the way I ate and really focusing on my microbiome and getting that right diversity and the right balance with the good and bad bacteria, everything started to change, and that can happen for you too. So let me guide you on how how you can start to make changes straight away. And it all starts with small changes. But let's get back to what is the microbiome. Well, the microbiome is a host of trillions of organisms, these microorganisms of bacteria, viruses, fungi. There are trillions of them in and on our body. And these microorganisms mainly live within our gut, within our intestinal, in our GI tract. And they think about the Amazon rainforest. And so in the Amazon rainforest, you have thriving life. Everything's, all diversity, life and different creatures and insects and things like that. And so a healthy, vibrant microbiome, you're going to be seeing this vibrancy of life. It's flourishing. One that isn't really flourishing microbiome, you're going to probably see, I can see the image on the screen, a withering kind of ecosystem that isn't really supportive and isn't thriving at all. And so this is where most of us are right now in society, where we are feeling fatigued, we are feeling tired, we have no energy, we have no zest for life, and actually we're striving more than we are, and we're surviving rather, more than we are thriving. And this is something that I'm really passionate about, because I know how quickly you can shift that so you can start to thrive. And it all starts with your microbiome and getting the right balance of the good and bad bacteria. So what is the ideal balance of these good and bad bacteria? So according to science, we really want to be focusing on having 85% good bacteria and 15% of the bad bacteria. And this is the ideal we want to be focusing on. And unfortunately, we're probably the other way around. And so it is really key to really focus on your microbiome and nurturing your gut. Because it does then filter out into other areas of your life. So, nurture your gut, nurture your mind, body, soul, because there is that gut-brain connection, and research and science is really showing how it is so intrinsically connected, and signals go from the microbiome right through to the vagus nerve to the brain, and they are constantly in relationship with each other. They're constantly communicating, and through the nervous system, the central nervous system, all of these communications are happening. And so if you have an imbalanced microbiome, these communication systems that go to the brain that signals, I'm hungry or cravings or whatever that is, can become distorted. And so you may be eating when you're not hungry, you may have imbalances, you may be struggling with sleep, because it can start to impact your melatonin and your natural hormones. And so gut health, 90% of disease can be traced back to an imbalancing of your gut. And so it is really key to focus on nurturing your gut. And one thing that you can do today to start to nurture your gut is to start having more fiber. Fiber is food for these organisms, these bacteria. And so you can't get fiber in meat, you can't get fiber in fish. And so fiber is what is going to really support. So it up your fiber if you're not doing that. Where do you get fiber from? You get it from Mother Earth, you get it from the plants. She has provided everything you need to truly thrive. Fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds. And so 30 different fruits and vegetables is what's recommended by Professor Tim Spector. And I mean, for me personally, I posted on Instagram the other day, I had 14 different fibre foods in one meal, and it's easily done once you know how. And, if you know you've got this imbalance in the gut, and sometimes, you can't just start going and having a high amount of fibre. You need to train your body, you need to train your gut and your digestive system to be able to take that high amount of fibre. If you've been going way below the average, which is about 11 grams, if you've been going, about 5 grams of fibre, then it's going to take a bit of time to train your gut. It's like going to the gym and building muscle. You can't just build muscle. You need to slowly train it so you don't damage yourself or become bloated in regards to your gut. And so if you're interested in really starting to work with your microbiome and relieve yourself of all the ailments that you may be experiencing, autoimmune, IBS, like bloating, lack of energy, all of these things, and you want to start having the energy to really thrive, then reach out and let's chat, because I've got a 21-day gut protocol that can really start you on this journey of really helping to rebalance the microbiome, because that is the key. If you have got more of the bad bacteria and you start just going straight in without any guidance, you may start having some uncomfortable experiences in the digestion. So slow and steady. So even if you don't do the protocol, just slow and steady, increase your fibre, and having really alkaline foods that are going to really help that, which is like leafy greens, is going to be really supportive. And so reach out, let's chat. If you want to know about my Purify program, it's a 21 program, or how I can support you, all the details are below. But fibre is key, and I can't wait to chat about the next episode that can really support you on your journey to thriving. Have a blessed day.